Gritty Urban Saga. Now this is a very exciting day for me because WWE 2K16 footage is finally here. We finally get to see what the game looks like, so I wanted to do a breakdown of what I noticed in this. First of all, the crowd looks much more varied, which is great. That is something where it just adds to the overall immersion, the presentation. It makes it feel much more like a broadcast to look at the screen and glance at the background and not see the same 10 people in a given screen at a time. Now, from a character creation standpoint, it looks like the smoke can actually hide characters now. So if that is really what it is, if that's really what I'm thinking it is, it looks like they have upgraded or revamped some of the character creation tools. Having more tools or better tools in the toolbox for character creation is going to make this game awesome as well, because you can step beyond just the characters that ship with the game when it comes out and make your own characters. And having better tools to do that, you can just make better looking characters. They can have better mannerisms. Just overall, it's better for everybody who creates characters in these games. And here's Finn Balor. This is probably one of the most iconic entrances that the WWE has currently wrestling. This is also a entrance that people wanted to see what it looked like in 2K16. So them to start out with this, it shows that they're watching, they care what the fans want to see, and they know it's a hype entrance. His tassels and things that are hanging from him, it looks like they behave better than the soft body models from the last game. So I'm just going to say that for once. The crowd behavior seems to have phases. As you see here, he holds up his arms, and if you watch the broadcast, you know that normally the crowd would hold up their arms as well along with him. So it looks like they just have, like the crowd is cheering phase, or the crowd is not so happy phase. Like, it doesn't seem like there are varied animations or varied reactions. There should be some people who are just not Finn Balor fans, or some people who just really want to see him win, and there should be some people who kind of like him. So it looks like these games come out once a year, so they don't have a whole lot of time to upgrade a lot from the last one. This is kind of nitpicky as well, but this is not the side of the ring that Finn normally enters on. I'm just going to touch on that and leave it alone, because that is nitpicky. I understand that. But the graphics, let's touch on the graphics here. The soft body models, what I was talking about when it comes to those tassels, or when it comes to hair, these things look much better now. I'm not going to say that they upgraded the engine or anything like that, but I am going to say that it looks like they are behaving better than they were before. And now, this is one clip of footage, so I'm not going to go too off the wall with speculating whether it is actually better. I'm just going to say from this, it looks like his tassels are actually interacting with the floor. They're not going straight through the floor. They're actually laying on it. And these are the things that I'm noticing here, okay? This is something that I'm not doing this while I'm playing the game. I just kind of notice these things because I do come from a background in computer animation, arts, and multimedia, so I know that having those things interact with the floor is pretty cool. Now, you might notice this in the upper right-hand corner. That is a countdown. There is no loading between character entrances anymore. So as soon as his entrance ends, Seth Rollins begins. There's no 10-second loading or anything like that between the characters' entrances, which is cool. That adds to the hype, that keeps the matches going, that keeps the hype going. You don't have that 10-second blank period where you're staring at a black screen with a WWE logo in the corner. Seth freaking Rollins. The outfit looks more defined, the hair looks great, but here, the breakout button, okay? The breakout button. I want to talk about this, not extensively, but I do want to explore what this is about. It looks like you can interrupt entrances now by pressing this button up here. You press the button, I'm not sure if it makes it so that Seth starts running and just hops in the ring and starts beating up Finn, or if it's the other way around. I'm not sure if this is Finn's breakout button and he's just going to run out of the ring and start beating him up. I would love to see how that works. I'm also kind of worried about it because I think if you're playing online matches, it might get kind of old if everybody just keeps rushing the ring or doing the breakout button. So hopefully it's something you can turn on or off. But I do think it'll lend to the hype, because just seeing the entrances and they never change, nothing ever happens, that's something that I think would get old as well. So I like that. I definitely like it. We'll have to see how it goes. Now we're into the gameplay. So here, he comes off the rope, he's running the ropes, and then he does the double-footed dropkick. I put this in slow motion because the animation is so clean. It's just so clean. This is exactly how he does it. And I love that. It looks like they've put more focus on the animations and the characters' attitudes in the ring, and I'll touch on that a little bit later as well. Here's the chain wrestling. It looks like the right analog stick wrestling is back. So I mean that's not a bad thing. I kind of like that in 2K15. Now this is where they change things a bit. The pin is not getting it. You have to stop it in the red area there, but he's just not doing it. So he gets the 3 count. Seth gets the 3 count on Finn Balor, and that's the end of that. But they go on. Now this is the submission. This is how submissions look in this game. It is once again a circle like they just did with the rope break mechanic. But here it looks like you have to chase the other characters or the other players' reticle around this circle and get them to match up. Now I feel kind of worried at this point because submissions were already hard to break, and this looks hard as well. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now here Seth performs a reversal to get out of this, but it doesn't take anything away from his reversal meter. So I'm not sure if this is just a non-finished build of the game, but his meter stayed the exact same from the start of that slam to the end. So we'll have to see. This is cool. Superstars showing more of their attitude in matches. You see, he's just walking around talking trash. That's Seth. That's cool. It's not just, oh, he's mad because he lost. So these are some of the things that I wanted to touch on from the gameplay footage here. If you noticed other things, please leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know if I missed something or if there's something that you noticed that should have been talked about a little bit more, you feel. Definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Also, like the video. If this showed you something that you didn't get a chance to really focus on, or if the action was too quick and I slowed something way down and you noticed it, let me know. Leave a like on the video. That would be awesome. Also, if you enjoyed 2K15 footage, and if you want to see more 2K16 footage, of course, a good place to be at is the Twitch channel. It's www.twitch.tv/GrittyUrbanSaga. I'll be running 2K15 footage. We do it a couple times a week. Really cool people in there, so come hang out with all of us. Also, I'll be running some reviews on 2K16 on there. I don't have the game currently at the time of this recording, but I would definitely like to see you guys in there. And if you've not already subscribed on the YouTube here, that is something that you should do as well. But thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Gritty Urban Saga.